Soul Blue spot. Tell you about this one.
That nigga too young, crazy, boy.
He's gonna lose yardage here, back to his own 18.
Yeah,
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the
going off of y'all boys,
and that's gonna make it 2nd and 14.
For real?
Y'all, did y'all win?
No.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defense.
Great, you watching it?
That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this.
Watch
This
this
is a
shit,
good
Greg.
one.
Watch how cheesy this shit is. Bro.
This is taken at about the 14. Good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Washington football team. That's your name.
1st
You
and
watching
10.
the screen?
Kind of tipping their hand at running the ball.
Oh, no.
3 tight ends are out there.
Oh, yeah,
Trying to look at what y'all do. What the fuck y'all think?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options.
Oh, yeah.
On 2nd and short.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
I turned the bitch on and saw that run and turned the bitch off.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
What were you talking about?
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
50-yard touchdown run by Lamar Jackson.
stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Great.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago. As he starts off week 1, picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason
Talk
he
to
was
me
primed
nice.
for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play
saw that
caller,
spin
that
shit,
may
bro,
change
on that
your
play with us.
sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He
was brought down by 8.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
On 40 extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Oh, hell no.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
Keep pumping the ball.
He will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Grady.
His size, he's a tough man to bring
Who the fuck
down.
y'all quarterback?
Who is
Yeah,
stopping his progress
Lamar Jackson
and not
did a
allowing him to
50-yard
get back to the line of scrimmage.
Who y'all quarterback is?
At the 23 and 2nd and 12.
Weak ass Ohio
He
State
threw
nigga.
it to this nigga, and 3 defenders were when he came hit his arm and shit like that.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and
But
lost.
JD is number 41.
Much like a running back
Plays
going
for
through the
Batman.
line, quarterbacks have to be aware of
Falcons,
protecting the football as well. He left it
Seahawks.
exposed that time.
I don't know.
Wound
That
up
shit
having
ain't
it down
happening,
3,
though.
but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
That shit ain't happening, Greg. What's wrong
So
with him?
possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Yeah, I do a lot of screen playing. Yeah, he can't throw this while he's there.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley.
God damn it, I fucked that up.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going
Yeah,
out of
beyond
bounds.
me.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
I got something
And
to
getting
say,
this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I think they like this drive a little bit better.
Two niggas did a
Running game
fake
helping
punt.
out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
That nigga Lamar Jackson's some serious, bro.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Gallman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
There you go. JD, got a catch. Gave him the ball again.
Good to highlight.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit frozen, ain't it?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ooh.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. Maybe lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
My nigga had to throw on Lego.
His first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage
Yo,
was too
my
good.
nigga right
That
there
one
again,
falls
bro.
incomplete.
Yo.
Y'all did use some shit.
Yeah, they are.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
49 yards in.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Yeah, I missed about a full piece of CL team.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty.
Touchdown, Washington!
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Giants first down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first yard.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big
I don't like giving up that many yards, boy.
And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
I need my boy, bro.
This
ain't gonna work out.
finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
My nigga hurt. Kerrigan.
This is Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. He's putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is out quickly to the right. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled on the line of scrimmage.
And brings out 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers.
I know you got all that.
Trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
I'm going to break out this playbook second half.
Next drive, the Washington offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still in heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
That's my fault. Fuck.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room?
Defense looks
this spot on the field. Now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 6 yards to go.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts,
3 yards.
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
Man, come
now
on,
this is
bro.
intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6.
Jones.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Giants 16. Washington 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington has retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
First and 10. At their own.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Chase Young.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Saquon Barkley on the
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now a give right side. Gibson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Kaepernick hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Jones now on 3rd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick.
Yo, that quarterback can touch that.
Get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard
quarterback
line.
can touch that.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You play Georgia this week? Play Georgia this week?
In a tight 1-point game.
Who y'all do?
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards.
First game,
as
bro.
it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
This Giants
Play
nigga.
action. Now Kaepernick.
Who you got? Redskin?
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's back to throw, and he'll complete this to Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And he finds McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
These some real people in the crowd.
Getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
1st and 10.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Grant Haley on the stop. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout called. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins.
A 27-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And it's
man.
time on that sideline as they have taken the
lead
in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Today's finals, Washington 20.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Bro, this nigga ain't even have 100 yards of total offense, and I only won by 3. Come on, man. God damn, bro, that shit was tough.
Defense.
Yeah, he kept, bro, that nigga had like 3 picks on me and I fumbled, bro. 2 of them bitches for touchdowns, bro. Like dumbass picks too, bro. Like.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed.